Southwest Stadium, just outside of the nation's capital. France and Colombia colliding in this clash of two teams in the top 15 in the world as we stand with just 74 days to go until the start of the World Cup. It's one of the last chances perhaps for some of the fringe players to solidify their places in the team. Colombia reaching 4 years at the helm. Of course, Didier Deschamps knows that this will be his last summer in charge. Looking to go out on the right note, but away we go. Colombia in their traditional yellow tops and blue shorts. France wearing the kit that they will wear this summer at the World Cup for the first time.
Adrian, if we're going to talk about victories of Colombia over France, there is another one. I'll tell you about it in a second.
It's Colombia who are making the first waves. Diaz trying to make things happen for the first time.
I did the research, Adrian. I went deep in the research. 1993, in a game that was played in Martinique, Colombia beat France 3-1, but that's not the story. And the story is not that Adolfo El Tren Valencia had a hat-trick against France that day. No, that's not the story. The story is that our very own Frank Leboeuf was playing for France that day. And an even bigger story, Frank Leboeuf had hair that day.
Trying to construct something here. Kliush wide to Cherki. Back it goes, and the shot is on, and Zaire Emery, the young PSG midfielder, winning his 10th cap today, putting his effort just wide. He's been busy early here. Colombia started in fine fettle 3 days ago. They were ahead inside 2 minutes against Croatia, and here they are on the front foot. Teed up for James Rodriguez, never really got control. The follow-up shots, well, wasn't that far wide. It's Richard Rios.
Without on top of the 18-yard box. Once this ball pops out to Richard Rios, this is an aspect of his game that he is.
Teed up for James Rodriguez, never really got control. The follow-up shots, well, wasn't that far wide. It's Richard Rios.
Without on top of the 18-yard box. Once this ball pops out to Richard Rios, this is an aspect of his game that he is really good at. Striking from Bryce Samba is just looking at it.
It's to run it. The defense again is accepted. Here's Thuram. Played nearly every minute in 2018. N'Golo Kante has played the first touch, but we keep the attack alive. Kliush looking to combine, and well, it's an ungainly tangle of legs rather than an actual foul.
There's an in from Juan Cabal. Initial, a little something. Not enough for a penalty. Mojica sort of turns Kliush around, and then Cabal, as you mentioned, tangling the legs, and we play on.
World Cup qualifying action. Now, chance for Thuram, going round the keeper, but he was offside. Montero out to make life difficult for him, but Marcus Thuram straying beyond the last defender.
Because he's not a guy that is really going to exploit his speed. He did. The service is coming. Don Arias has the tap in, and Lucas Hernandez with a sliding challenge.
Yeah. It's Kante eluding defender Akliush to Kalulu, and well, flag stays down for now. Little pocket on the edge of the area. Pocket that was closed down very quickly, but at the expense of a free kick. Hernandez brought down. The Colombians didn't like it at all.
Richard Rios just throws his body at him.
Right into the wall. As they've been doing so, even down to 10 men. Chance though for Colombia to make some waves here. Another great run down the left. Diaz teeing it up, and the shot all along the ground was a fair enough test there for Bryce Samba, who was equal to it. Give away from Digne. Colombia at backs. Very good footwork there from Davinson Sanchez.
All right. A little bit of something, some intensity, some fighting. I don't mind it.
Liush. Long way out. Dragged his shot just wide of the near post.
Unlikely result of Bolivia beating Brazil meant that Venezuela was out. Happy times. Yay.
A bit here though is Thuram looking to turn and lay off. The shot, oh, it's turned in. France leads. Doué's efforts took a huge deflection, may actually go down as an own goal. Certainly deceived Montero. But Doué receiving the plaudits.
Daniel Muñoz is the one that deflected on goal. Acliuch putting some pressure, looking for a combination, a little give and go action. Can I get in behind? No, it's going to be Marcos Thuram. And at this point, it felt like Colombia maybe had it under control, and they did not. The deflection by Johan Mojica falls onto the path of Doué, who puts it on target. Give him credit. Álvaro Montero had it covered. And to your point, Adrian, it is indeed the deflection of Daniel Muñoz that takes it away from Montero. 1-0 France. It was only a matter of time when he was just going to take over the world and be among the elites in the world. And it just never quite happened for him at the club level.
No. Arias gets to the byline, whips in the cross. A little bit of a late infringement there on Bryce Samba, who stays down. Doué losing out to Arias, the Palmeiras man, pounding forward. Options here for Colombia. James Rodriguez just needed an extra touch, and N'Golo Kante wasn't about to let him have that. Club career never quite matching what he's done, wearing the yellow of Los Cafeteros. They have some defending to do. It's a nice leave, and well, some cross wires there. Cherki trying to play it back into the path. Doué. Qua working his way forward with an efficient pass, and it provides a platform here for the French again. Acliuch swinging it in towards Thuram, who heads it home. Flag stays down, the smile widens, as does the lead. Marcus Thuram with the perfect header in off the bar.
Good run from Kalulu. You got to get tight. There's no help coming defensively, and then the center backs get split. Daniel Muñoz gets out jumped. Where is the other center back? Nowhere to be found. Álvaro Montero, the goalkeeper, hunting for buttons to come out, but doesn't. Off the post and in. 2-0.
Looking to respond immediately. Decent looking cross. Colombia have a corner. The two centre backs were split horribly there. That second French goal. I'm not sure where Juan Cabal was, but he wasn't where he needed to be. As they try and hit back, though, it's Muñoz. He was almost on the end of that intricate move.
In the attacking third.
And Thuram has latched onto this. Another potentially potent moment to Thuram. Seeing his final effort deflect wide for a corner. Cherki to the back heel from N'Golo Kante, and it falls Doué's way. Trying to weave his way through, gets the shot off, and tipped over the top by Montero. This is impressive stuff again from the French.
A lot of numbers around the ball, but nobody's actually closing down the space. It's a lot of ball watching Colombia, and they seem to be confused as to where is it that they need to step to the ball. Once France starts rotating, it's something that we mentioned earlier, once they start rotating positions and players come in and out of position, Colombia seems confused as to who to pick up.
Served in, up for grabs on the edge of the area.
Still has Néstor Lorenzo, and it has to be sorted out. But this is a concern that Colombia has had. It's not just in this game. There's a lot of sort of talking going back and forth as to who drops in and who steps forward. And you have in James Rodriguez a player who's just going to float. And then John Arias wants to join numbers in the midfield. France starts getting control of that area of the field. And, well, in the end, it's 2-0.
Probably France's first trip to the US since 1979. They hadn't been here in all that time. Of course, didn't qualify for the 1994 World Cup, famously. As Hernandez has to get that back in a hurry to Samba, who was he outside his area? That was what Luis Suarez was claiming. Recovery work from Doué, just disrupting it, breaking it up. Quick thinking and intervention. Chance perhaps for Diaz to make some waves. And then the shot well over the top. Well, it's a careless giveaway. Will it be punished? France on the move here. It's Thuram chasing it down. Good square. The shot is on. And it's 3. And it's Doué again who's done it. A clinical counter-attack. The two goal scorers combining this time. Thuram teeing up Doué, who did the rest.
There's 1 and 2 touches, and France are just running freely, able to find the correct pass with the correct pace. Optional defending at the back post. Hey!
I think they found him a hotel eventually, but
I'm glad the budget allowed it.
barely. James curling it beyond the far post, still there for the taking. Got on the score sheet against Brazil, very similar finish to the one that Kylian Mbappe had produced in the first half. In fact, he mentioned that in the post-game interview, didn't he? He saw the way Mbappe finished. This is a surging run from the Liverpool man, and in the end a cross. One back for Colombia. Chance to break here. Samba down to smother.
This at least a productive training session.
Well, the majority of the crowd here in Landover are about to get their wish as Cordoba wants to make something. Colombia getting on the score sheet. Jamington Campaz with the unerring finish in off the far post.
All-Stars on the right-hand side. Doesn't seem like the cleanest of combinations, but it's a hold-up play from Cordoba that I think breaks everything open. He tries to, on the turn, hits it on target. It's a friendly deflection for Colombia, but then after that, quality on the pass, good pace on the ball in terms of the pass. It gives Campas everything that he needs in order to hit this with his left foot, while Cordoba is trying to create for himself. As it falls to the top of the 18-yard box, then it's a good pass with good pace.
Debut international goal for Campas.
Some energy and some life to Colombia.
Quintero delivering the free kick, still up for grabs, appeals for a handball, rather half-heartedly. French defence under some duress here as Puerta reels around. Another good piece of play from him. It's a real scrum down inside the 6-yard box. Quintero eventually delivering to the near post. Another rebound the French can't quite deal with. Now they can. Very efficiently worked out of defence, and what a ball from Elise to release Ekitike round the keeper. He tried to go. Good recovery from Montero, danger not removed, and it needs a goal line clearance in the end. No notice of that, and producing this.
think Ekitike just showed too much of the ball to Alvaro Montero, and knowing it take him to the outside, then that touch really has to get around the goalkeeper. Prove in the defending part, certainly in the center back position, that has been a problem. But when they get going like this offensively, it's difficult to stop them.
Yeah. There's Elise. Mbappe in control. Nicely done for Digne. Back to Mbappe! Into the side netting. Campas, the Colombian goal scorer, carving out another corner. Been plenty of talented French teams that haven't won before. Another good moment here for Colombia. Is there another goal to come? There isn't. Last-ditch block. Campas trying his luck again. Samba able to punch it clear. And the French survive defensively and look to thrive at the other end again. Ekitike with a driving run. May go it alone, and well, he had Elise one side, he had Mbappe the other. He only had eyes for goal. Hugo Ekitike. That's a good ball. For Cordoba to get on here. Exciting end to the game. Cordoba's curler. Oh, there's going to be one more moment yet for them. It is Kylian Mbappe. He's round the keeper, and he finishes! And he ties the all-time French record goal scorer.
Offside, Adrian. Calm down, Adrian.
That was going to be the moment. Olivier Giroud was about to hand his crown over to Mbappe, but it'll have to wait. Trying to send the yellow-shirted crowd home happy with another strike. It's not going to come though, and with it